Hey, Jeff, do you know what type of podcast we are?
Well, we're not a history podcast.
That's correct. We're a comedy podcast. So any jokes, skits, or anything else we say is not reflective of our organizations, businesses, or any sponsors that we're associated with, even charities. So remind yourself, if you're offended, it's okay. It's just a joke.
Fans Aquaman. Blake's just not listening. What? Jason impersonates Michael. Some people just want to watch World Buzz. Jeff nails another draft day. Blake's top 5 has 98. Jason just loves some Kevin James.
Fucking Kevin James.
It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
Oh yeah.
It's the history of bad. It's the history of bad.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 588.
588.
I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Jim.
I'm Scab Blake.
Hey, and Brian will be here soon.
Yeah, we are starting early because we are on location.
Where are we?
We are at the Atomic Vault.
211 Harrison Avenue in Harrison, Ohio. It's a comics, collectibles, and toy shop? Yeah, we're going with that. It's a lot better view than what I usually have. I'm looking at Legos, like in boxes.
Those are some nice Lego sets.
They are.
Are you saying looking at Legos is better than looking at Brian?
I'm looking at some cool Legos. I got a firehouse, or the Ghostbusters firehouse is around the corner. I'm seeing a snow speeder from Star Wars. That's the one you want, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're right by the back door. You could just run out. I don't think he's going to know.
And you said this was a toy store, so
yeah,
we can open them up and play with them all?
Yes.
Like the ones in the studio?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa. Those are collectibles. Jim, I did, for people that don't know, Jim was picking on me because I bought 3 more Superpower collectibles this weekend.
He said toys, and I said, awesome. He goes, look, I got some new toys for the podcast studio. And I'm like, oh, so we can play with them?
I'll be honest, if you want some pointless ones, there's some Aquamans that are over there. We can get those.
Aquaman is cool.
Is he?
He is.
Of all the superpowers, he's the least valuable one. It's like, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, so I
talk to fish.
Can anybody else talk to fish? I mean, you say that like that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
No.
You
I'm
talk,
sorry.
they're not going to talk back.
Can fish talk to you?
No.
How's that? Okay.
You weren't specific enough.
Do fish follow your commands? No.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
If I put my hand in, they swim away. I tell them, swim away. I put my hand in.
Okay.
I also got some
As
Roosevelt.
Aquaman, I say bite.
We got some Roosevelt shirts, which are really nice. I got my Killer Clowns one on here. They're very nice. And then, Doug, what do you have right there? What's staring at you?
Yogi Bear from
Kings Island.
Kings Island? That's
It's
what
a chair.
It's a big Yogi Bear chair from Hanna-Barbera Land in Old Kings Island.
The local amusement park had when they first opened up, their children's land was Hanna-Barbera themed, and so growing up,
was that part of the carousel? Did they have?
No, they just had little benches and chairs sitting throughout.
Doug, is there a mic on?
I don't think that's on the carousel.
Is it red?
That's red.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Now I heard you.
I can hear Doug.
Oh, okay. That's good. Do you think anybody like younger than 30 knows what Hanna-Barbera is anymore?
I think they have heard the term.
You
I
think?
mean,
Okay.
if they know Scooby-Doo, they probably know Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably the biggest thing going for them from this generation. Scooby-Doo is still well known.
I'm looking
And
at...
hopefully they watch the Laugh Olympics.
They probably haven't. Most people under 30 probably don't even know what the Laugh
In that
Olympics are.
vein, I thought I saw a headline. I didn't get a chance to read it. Is Warner Brothers selling the Looney Tunes?
They're not selling Looney Tunes, but I think they're... Well,
We think they are, but it's not official because
Yeah.
they
Gotcha.
removed Looney Tunes from the HBO Max, so they're not streaming anywhere.
I think they're going to sell them for streaming.
and they didn't really promote the movie.
I wasn't sure if it was just the movie rights they were selling or the actual.
The rumor
characters.
is that for local people in Cincinnati, Kings Island this is the last year of the Charlie Brown Peanuts
Really?
area in the kids version or Kids Land, and they're going to make it Looney Tunes next year is the rumor.
Okay.
Who owns Cedar Fair now? Is that part? Did they merge with Six Flags?
They merged.
Okay,
Yeah,
so Six Flags.
So the rumor
Six
is
Flags
that
has Looney Tunes.
yeah,
That's right.
that they're
Okay.
going to make Looney Tunes that area because
That's right. Yeah, because Six Flags does have Looney Tunes themed rides.
the problem I have, this is amusement parks in general, because Doug, you can back me up on this with Disney. They're not themed.
Disney's not an amusement park.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. I go to Kings Island,
there's no amusement when you go to a Disney park.
It's all give me your money.
It's all money grubbing theme.
Doug had a lot of fun putting a 6th mortgage on his house.
That's right. That's right.
But
was he amused?
were you amused, Doug?
Were you amused when you sold your son?
Best day of my life.
Sorry, fish. It was with Kings Island, like the Charlie Brown ride, like the log flume. And I think I talked about this before. I went on it with my son this year, and it's a fun ride. But there's no characters on it. Like at the top of the hill, it's like put a Charlie Brown or a Snoopy or a Lucy at the top. Like before you go down the log flume, I'm like, this is stupid.
Maybe they started taking them away already.
Stupid.
Who are you? One time
What?
you go to Disney
don't-
and now you're bitching about the theming at other parks.
I'll be honest, I've always been a Disney fan. If you go back to episode 12, I was like, let's go to Disney. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And Doug comes in and he's like, me and my gorilla hands can't make it. And he's like, we can't fit on the ride. Stupid Disney. I was like, Doug, give it a chance.
You realize Kings Island isn't a theme park; it's an amusement park.
I know,
It's
I
there
know.
for amusement.
I like the theme better.
I love the amusement better.
Give me a theme.
Give me
a theme.
amusement.
So,
Okay, one other
Yeah.
thing off topic here.
Yeah.
But just because you mentioned big hands,
yeah.
I recall you saying that George Foster had been at one of your son's baseball games.
Yeah.
You're like, okay. I heard a story about him. They're talking about opening day stories because it's this week. And somebody happened to be sitting next to him, and they said he had the largest hands anybody's ever seen.
They obviously
So,
haven't seen you.
Did you see his hands when he was at your son's game?
I did not.
Okay.
He sat right next to my wife.
Did she
She did say he was handsy.
well, okay.
We'll have to check with your wife on
And
the
my
size of his hands versus the size of Ape's hands.
And my oldest son's batting and catcher coach is good friends with George Foster. I will ask him next week when he goes.
The guy said he just happened to
Yeah.
get ticket, and he's like, two of my hands could have fit in his.
He might ask me to leave. Jason, just
yeah,
go.
yeah.
And for those listeners who don't know, George Foster is an all-time Reds great, Cincinnati Reds player, MVP in 77.
77.
Real quick-
59 home runs, was it?
51?
51.
50.
50 home runs. Okay.
50.
50. So real quick to go back to the Hanna-Barbera to end it here. There's a there's a Flintstones Lego set out there that was out like 5-6 years
that's
ago.
Hanna-Barbera too. So
Yeah.
people know Flintstones.
Okay. And I asked the owner, I was like, did they make more sets of these? Because, it's a unique property in that. He's like, they bought the rights, never made any more because nobody bought them.
Wow.
So it's kind of interesting. Like, it came out, I think it was 10 years ago. But they buy the Flintstones rights, or I guess it was probably all Hanna-Barbera rights. I don't know
Probably.
how it goes. And it's like, nobody wanted them. It's like, it's a cool set.
Right.
But
that's one thing Disney does well with its properties is it promotes. All right, this is a new Disney thing.
Yeah.
Disney. So they want when people follow Disney, almost all Disney properties are more valuable just because they're Disney properties.
correct. I think the problem was that the Great Gazoo is in it.
Is he really?
I don't know. I'm going to go look. You guys keep talking.
Oh,
Okay.
if the Great Gazoo may be the worst comic or cartoon character of all time.
Yeah, that
He
certainly
officially
jumped
jumped the shark when they brought Gazoo onto the Flintstones.
You don't even get Dino.
Oh man! So do you get Pebbles and Bam Bam, or is it just
No.
It's
just the four
it's just the
adults?
adults.
and no the pets? No Hopperoo. No cat that won't stay out for the night.
Don't have Jason try to sell your stuff. That's obviously not.
This stuff sucks.
It doesn't have this. It doesn't have that.
Oh, you should come look at this. This sucks.
To be fair,
This is garbage.
to be fair, come on down to Atomic Vault. They have the Flintstones Lego set. You say the Hobie sent you, you get 5% off. I have no idea. That's not true.
No, don't-
that's not true.
don't.
Don't do that.
That 100% is not true.
Matter of fact, you come down and say Hobie sent you, you'll get a dirty side-eye
They
look.
may not, because they did build a podcast room here. So this is very nice. So we do appreciate them. 211 Harrison Avenue in
It's
Harrison,
a great
Ohio.
podcast room, but they're using it for storage of a bunch of
Pop.
soda.
Well, to be fair, they know that we drink and eat a lot on the podcast, so they just brought all
Oh,
this
this
in.
is for us.
Yeah, we have to finish this by the end of the day.
Challenge accepted.
Okay, give me that case of
Red
blue,
Bull?
blue or red, or red? No, just orange or yellow Doritos.
Okay.
I'll drink that orange case of Doritos.
We got Mountain Dew, a case, so that's for Brian.
When does the refrigerator get here?
It was supposed to be here today.
Oh, they're really one?
Yeah, it was supposed to be here today.
Probably going in that corner where everything's stacked.
It is. And then they were putting one out by the door, too, so you can buy them. They have one fridge
You
out
can
there.
buy refrigerators here now?
Yeah.
Sweet.
No one else is selling appliances. Sears is gone. Poor Sears.
You can get them from Lowe's or Home Depot.
Oh, they suck.
What do you mean poor? I mean, yeah. Poor any company that has venture capitalists take you over because they're going to strip you for pieces and throw you under the bus.
Hey, Jeff, do you know Frisch's is gone?
Yes, I'm aware of that.
Big boy?
Not all of them.
No, that's true. That's true. They're coming back. Hi, Gabe.
Kids, put on your Sunday's best. We're going
what
to
is-
Sears.
But I mean, most recent, I guess, Joann Fabrics is now gone because
Yeah.
they went through that crap.
They did have a commercial I saw the other day. They said, come on down. We're liquidating all of our warehouses so for 50% off. Come on in. Yeah. So basically, come buy our crap. Come buy it before we get rid of it.
Well, we're getting rid of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we would
So-
rather not. I mean, we have to do something with it.
What one store, I think we've talked about this before, but what one store would you have come back if you could?
Media Play.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we talked about it in
Yeah.
Media Play then.
Okay. I would like Swollen's. Swollen's was great because you could buy furniture, a stove,
Fishing lures.
fishing lures, trampoline, and toys,
Yeah.
and a boombox all
Golf
in the same
clubs.
place.
Yeah.
Video games, golf clubs.
Yep.
Yeah, records and tapes.
Yep. So
It
A
was
jacket.
It was a
Worsley
local
would have done well there.
a local. I guess you call it department store, but I mean it was. When I hear department stores, I think of all the like fancy clothes places and whatnot.
This was not fancy.
no. This was your
They had a couple of those stores, didn't they, Swollen's?
Yeah, they had about 5 locations, I
Okay.
think, throughout the city.
Doug, what are you doing? Media Play?
Media play, yeah.
Okay. That's
I-
a
Or,
local.
not Brenda Moore's.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, the sports place.
Sporting goods.
Okay. Media Play.
What about Velveteen?
No.
Velveteen buying your misprinted T-shirts.
They were making the misprinted
No,
T-shirts.
you can make your own.
Velveteen was mainly a screen printing operation. Then they sold all their misprints at like
Yes.
little outlet shops.
Yes.
So yeah, you bought somebody's a shirt with somebody else's family reunion because there was a crease that folded when they printed it, so it's printed wrong. So they're just getting money for a shirt.
Was Media Play nationwide?
I don't know if they were nationwide, but they were more than just local.
Were they? Okay. I never remembered if they were.
Okay, one other one I thought
Yeah.
of. What was it? Was it Stephen Dave's?
Stephen Barry's.
Okay, Stephen Barry's. I want to get my Starberry shirt or my shoes.
Starberry
Stephon Marbury, you know. His,
Absolutely fantastic for him to bring him out.
Yes.
For make a NBA players put name on shoes that are actually affordable for people
Yes.
to buy.
Shaquille O'Neal did that too with his. Because he wanted, I think they were $19.99 for Shaquille O'Neal shoes, and he's like, I don't want them to go above because I want kids to be able to have shoes and not be made fun of, like I had my LA Gear ones. Neon green.
What you mean? You don't want your 9-year-old having to get his 123
Jeez
$6 pair of Jordans.
So my 11-year-old daughter wants Air Maxes, I guess they're called.
Yes.
They're the more, and my wife's like, honey, when your feet stop growing, then I will buy them for a special Christmas present. But you're not getting them until your feet stop growing.
I would personally never even buy the Nike brand.
I'm not a Nike fan. My son thinks I'm old because I got a New Balance. That's all I buy. I love New Balance.
I just find it cute that you're complaining about the price of gym shoes. Buy cowboy boots. You know.
Hey, not all of it. You chose to get horses.
No, I didn't choose.
Your wife
This
chose.
is not the life I chose.
Write that one down.
What? You don't like the hobby horse lifestyle?
Yeah, so your daughter gets the fake horses, right? The hobby horses and jumps, right?
No, she does not.
So your daughter has a real horse.
Yes.
That we think.
Okay, now here's the deal.
It eats carrots and everything.
If she
It's like Westworld.
if she takes part in it, the Harrison Parade she's been in a couple times, I believe will go right by the store.
Oh, well, that's great.
I want to convince her to do
You
it
know why?
this year.
Everyone loves a parade.
Yes.
I don't love
I don't either. So what
Wait,
do
you said parade. I fell asleep.
Yes. Jim, still going on. Still going on. So what do horse riders or horsies, is that what you fans are called, horsies? What do you horsies think of, like the people with the the hobby horses that are doing competitions?
They're embarrassing.
Okay, just checking.
I'm not a horsey, and the hobby horse jumpers are embarrassing.
So there's
And,
also ones that dress up like horses in leather, and there's a person that whips them into like hits them with the cattle.
That's called furries.
Okay, yeah, but it's a little bit more intense.
No, we're not part of any of
Okay,
that. No.
so you don't dress up like that.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. It's all leather. I mean, seems good. They have tails. They look like horses. So yeah. Okay. I'll send you a video of it.
No, please don't.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants that traced back.
If you want, go to Facebook at the History of Bad Ideas. Jeff will post that tonight.
I ain't going to post it. I'm not even going to find it.
You can also follow us at Bad Ideas Podcast and follow us on nerdly.co.uk. Good day, Governor.
Could this be part of the
Hello,
segment? Jeff Googles something again? Where
Remember that?
Oh,
Jeff
yeah, we did that once.
No, it was like 4 times, and then it got really deep. Really dark.
All I know is the first thing I was told when we said we were going to do that, someone told me, whatever you do not Google blue waffle. And then I never did. But then about the 4th week we did it, that was the suggestion. So I still have yet to do it. I don't know what it refers to.
It is not good.
Yeah.
Do not do it.
Anyway.
Is that the title of the show? Blue Waffle?
No.
Has anybody else looked up blue waffle?
No.
I have not.
Okay, don't do it.
Okay.
I think you told me off air one time, and I never want to hear about it again.
Yes.
I kind of forgot about it.
I use somebody else's computer to do that.
Oh.
The Gimps.
The Gimps.
It's infected with every other virus.
Whose
Why not
computer is
that one?
this?
That's mine, and it's like 80 years old. Don't worry, it won't be
Okay.
able to.
Okay.
I don't even know. if
Damn,
you
one
can
of them 80-year-old computers.
You know, turn it on. Oh, it's the size of a room.
That's why they built the podcast studio.
It's
for
got
us.
literal bugs in the computer.
Ants, please find me the recipe for butt cake.
Butt cake.
Butt cake.
Jason wants butt cake.
Who doesn't?
That's definitely a title for the show.
So this podcast studio here at the Atomic Vault, I feel like it's about 10 inches bigger than ours. And you know what? Man,
Well, it's more square.
ours is more rectangle.
Yeah, ours is a longer and more oblong of a rectangle. So,
It would be better if these cases of soft drinks weren't here.
Well, Doug's got through one case of Red Bull, so they're sugar free, so he's fine.
Yeah.
And he ran through the wall.
Yes. So we now have 18 more inches back here. That's what she said. Anyways, so Brian should be here soon, right?
He should be.
He's going to hit me, but
Why are you here tonight? Why are we here tonight?
we are here tonight. That's a good question. One, we can come here and podcast anytime we want. Well, we think. And two, it's because Batman 158 comes out tonight. And
I
they
thought
had
it was 608.
No. 608 was the last time Hush was in there.
Oh.
So they
Now I'm
rebooted
very
it.
confused.
Yeah. So Hush, one of the villains, Tommy, from Bruce Wayne's.
Tell everybody the answer.
That was like 10 years ago.
Spoiler alert, everybody.
Sorry. He murdered his parents because he was jealous of Bruce Wayne, and he was Bruce Wayne's parents. So he murdered his parents, got rich, and then is a villain of his. And he basically was best friends with Bruce Wayne. But he never knew he was a villain until
the original Hush.
So
So
he's
this came
never
back.
been in another one since the.
I think he had maybe one or two, but then 608 was the last one, I believe.
Okay, gotcha.
Jim Lee's is drawing it, so he's that's
Was he at
another.
the expo?
Yes, he was.
Oh, okay.
October 22nd through the 24th. Jeff Loeb is
Jim Lee was previously
Yes.
not scheduled to be back this
correct.
year.
Jim Lee, Jeff Loeb are the two main people on it. So that came out, and they wanted to do a launch party at 6:08 p.m. Nationwide comic book stores are going at 6:08 p.m. There was 24 variant covers, I think. I am before I leave. I'm getting the glow in the dark one. But the variant, I will say, like the variants really aren't that expensive compared to what you think. Like obviously, there's one that's like 1 in 250. That one's going to be $200 and something. But like there's a glow in the dark one, $8. Well, most comic books are $5 or $6 anyway. So nowadays, so it's like okay, that's not too bad for a glow in the
I
dark.
feel like I'm back in the 90s.
With the
Variant covers and special.
as a joke, they do have a tinfoil one. So
Do they have any with holograms?
I think they do. There are some cool covers to it, but yeah, so that's the big thing. So we were down here promoting in that. So it's been fun. So anybody watch anything this week?
Nothing new. We're just catching up on all the shows of the Pit.
Welcome to the Pit.
So I think I'm caught up on the Rookie. Pretty much all the shows but I have not started Daredevil yet.
I'm one episode in, really like it. I did finish The Penguin finally. Really well done. There was some parts like they kept going back to focusing on his mom and that, which I get the whole point of it, but I'm like, okay, let's speed it up. But then the final episode really brings it all together. Really well done. And I don't know if you know this, Jim. The Penguin's not really a nice guy in it. I don't think he is.
No.
Especially
Because
as
he was
kid.
a nice guy in all of the comics and adaptations.
It was Iceberg Lounge. So, Doug, you watch anything?
Basketball, but Scab Randall, who really doesn't watch anything.
Did you watch the hobby horse competition?
No.
Oh.
She is apparently, I don't know how, binge watching The Rookie.
What?
Yes.
Is it because you heard Jim talk about it?
Could be. Last time I checked, I don't know where she is now. She was on season.
You don't know who your daughter is?
I don't know where she is in the show.
Oh, okay, okay.
The last time I checked with her, she was on season 3.
Jeezel.
She shows no interest in anything on TV.
She just
except, like Dancing with the Stars. She'll watch Only Murders in the Building with us, but nothing. And then it's like, what are you watching? Oh, The Rookie. The movie? No, the TV series.
Movie with Charlie Sheen.
No, Dennis Quaid.
Oh, you're thinking... I was thinking, wasn't Charlie Sheen in The Rookie?
No, that was The Chase.
No, I think he was in The Rookie with Clint Eastwood, wasn't he?
That's a different movie than I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
The Rookie you're thinking about is the baseball one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the 80-year-old ball player, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, he was 40 or 36.
It's like 34.
All younger than us right now.
Yes.
Man, maybe I was way off. I don't know.
But, I will say Charlie Sheen's co-star in 2.5 Men was in The Rookie.
The kid?
Angus T. Jones.
Oh. Who was he?
He was the Jim's son.
Oh. Yeah, Charlie Sheen, Clint Eastwood, The Rookie. They star a short-tempered veteran cop determined to find the man who murdered his former partner. The veteran cop's quiet rookie new partner who has long been haunted by guilt over his brother's death. They killed Emilio.
They killed Emilio.
Emilio! So, yeah, I didn't think I was completely
No,
crazy.
it wasn't that.
It wasn't that
No.
one, okay. It would be odd if she does go home and you go home and she is watching
Yes,
that
yes.
one. Sweetie, let's not watch some Charlie Sheen stuff.
Like Men at Work.
I like that movie.
Major League.
Did.
Well, I was also 10 when I watched it. I don't know if I'm going to like it anymore. Major League 3 was the better film.
He wasn't in that one.
No, he was in. Was he in 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he went to the psychiatrist, didn't he? In the second one.
Yeah, he dated.
Yeah,
Wait, someone's coming.
I think it's Brian.
It's Brian! Hey, everybody say hi to Brian.
really did start without me?
You know Jason.
We're on a timetable here.
Jason said,
Yeah,
I
he
would
did.
start without you.
He wants to be done before 10.
9, I think, is when they're closing. So that's why.
Well, he said 10.
There's a chair back there, Brian.
4.
Scoot over here. So Brian's here. We haven't started much. We just talked about Hanna-Barbera and Legos. I did watch... I don't know if I watched anything else. Jeff, you watch anything?
I'm trying to think. Every week it's like, oh yeah, I'm watching something. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember I want to talk about this, and then it comes up and I forget everything I want to talk about.
Is Brian's headphones in?
But no, not yet.
Okay.
Brian, you are going to be mad that we started eating the Peeps jelly beans without you.
I highly recommend the blue ones.
Yes.
The
The
blue.
blue ones are blueberry, the yellow are lemon, strawberry for pink, and the white is marshmallow.
Doug, did you bring the Peeps Icy that you saw at this?
No, I did not.
Oh.
I didn't think it.
We were all expecting to get some Peeps Icy when we came in.
Brian, would you like some Peeps?
Nope.
You sure?
Yep.
I mean, you can try it. I mean,
Is that peanut butter pie miniature cups?
it actually
Yeah,
does.
you're welcome.
Man,
And in return, we bring you jelly beans.
No.
you're pretty good.
The blue ones are really good.
Who brought these? You, Jim? Mm-hmm. These are really good. Wow. Okay. I like it. I like it. So, anyway. So, Jeff, what'd you watch this week? I'm sorry.
But I was wondering, has anybody else been watching The Floor?
Yes. Not the new season. Sorry, Ron. Sorry. Not the third season. Doug, you have, though.
I've seen parts here and there.
So,
Is the guy from Clerks still in it?
Dante.
yes. Okay, so I don't want to... I didn't want to spoil anything for those, but yeah.
Brian O'Halloran.
Brian O'Halloran is a contestant, and if you know how The Floor works, like at the end of every episode, whoever has the most squares gets $20,000
Yeah.
for winning that episode or whatnot. So he's already won $110,000.
Holy cow.
Good job, Gil Hicks.
Yeah, because he went off and got
He was a news reporter.
got a good lead, and most people seem to be afraid to go after him. Like, he started, and his specialty category was convenience store items from the guy who played the lead in Clerks. And then somebody eventually challenged him, and he beat that guy, so he got the other guy's directors category. So, you know,
The
an actor who knows these directors, and eventually he got challenged again and got picked like rodeo.
Ugh.
So people were like afraid to go after them. It's like, I'm not sure if I want rodeo. And I mean, it was very simple things, you know, like
Lasso.
horse, lasso, yeah.
Did they name
Chaps.
assless?
They didn't specify assless, but the picture they had no ass. Because otherwise they'd be called leather pants.
Ross wears leather pants. What would be your? Did we talk about what would be your category on The Floor? Brian would be your expert category.
Movies.
Okay. Okay.
I would probably lean towards some sort of comic book superhero thing or something.
Okay.
Sporting goods equipment.
Okay. Wrestling. Doug,
Yeah, wrestlers were one of them.
was it?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And then some of it seems like they're very simple, and then all of a sudden there'll be really some obscure one,
Oh, yeah.
Pass.
and it seems like it goes to the same person.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing. It sucks because, yeah, it's like, oh, okay, well, there's obscure ones, so I'm going to pass. Oh, I get an easy one. The other guy gets an easy one. I get another obscure
yes,
one.
yes.
It's like your obscure ones aren't spaced properly,
No.
it feels like.
We went backwards. We did season 2, and now we're on season 1. I'm almost done with season 1. And I
So
think
you started season 2.
yeah, we finished season 2.
Are we on season 3 now?
Yeah,
I don't know.
season 3.
Oh,
I've never
okay.
seen it before.
Yeah, it's season 3. Got one of the worst ratings of a post Super Bowl show ever. So
Okay.
I also feel like they didn't really promote it much during the Super Bowl.
Well, I thought they kind of were, but, well, I don't know about during the Super Bowl because
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. But
Ooh, what do we got there, Jim?
Jim has.
Oreo Cakesters Double Chocolate.
Have we ever had these?
Not on the show, no.
Wow.
They are the new everyday lineup one.
Huh. These look good.
All right.
Okay. Brian, did you watch anything this week?
Yep.
What'd you watch?
You
Okay,
asked
don't
him
be cranky.
You asked him as soon as he took a bite of his cake.
Sorry.
So it's like, yeah.
Thank you, Jim. These do
Good
look
cookie.
chocolate and chocolate and chocolate. It looks good.
That would be triple chocolate. This
Would
is
be.
just double chocolate.
Yeah. It does look good. Okay. Okay. Brian, what'd you watch?
The Pit, Daredevil.
How many episodes are
Alex
you on
Cross.
Daredevil?
I'm caught up.
Is it 4 or did I miss one?
Tonight is 4.
Oh no, I've seen.
They release on Tuesday nights.
Would it be 5 then? Because I think I've seen 4 episodes over the weekend. The 4th episode.
I don't
thought I did.
believe so.
But maybe I'm wrong.
The 4th.
Is
I
how
thought I
many
watched
episodes
3rd
are
and
we,
4th
have we
this
ever figured
weekend.
out how many episodes? Because I saw something that they were doing a mid-season trailer for the second part of the first season. I'm like, what?
I have no clue.
Because originally it was like 22 episodes. It was like Arrow. Then it came back down to 10, then 8. So
I don't think they were ever. Were they ever? Do
I was
22?
wrong, Jeff. First 4 episodes, yeah.
First 4.
So 5's tonight.
5's tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
There are 9 episodes in season 1,
Okay.
and there are currently slated to be 8 in season 2.
18. Do you like it better than the Netflix one?
It's pretty much the same
Pretty much the same.
continuation of that story.
Are you mad because they're not showing enough Daredevil as some of the complaints I heard online?
Not at
No.
all.
Okay.
Is there enough Iron Fist?
There's no Iron Fist.
Which is plenty.
Jim, not enough fisting.
As far as I know, so far the only other person from their own show that they've showed was the Punisher.
Yeah, he finally showed up last episode.
Okay. Who plays him? Is that Bernthal from
Yes.
Yep.
Walking Dead? Okay. I don't know if I ever saw the Punisher series. Probably not. It's up there with Jessica Jones. I need to finish.
I don't think you should watch it. It's not any good.
I did watch.
Brian only raved about it for like
I know.
a year.
Oh, a year.
So Jason will watch it in 3 years and be like, "Man, why didn't anybody tell me about this?"
To be fair,
My wife and I loved it.
Friday Night Lights was only 12 years later. So, geez. Man, these are delicious. These cakesters.
So maybe we should start Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
God, no, I started that.
Supernatural.
How far did you get into Buffy? Just
3 episodes.
okay. I only
It's
watched.
not bad.
I watched the first, and I was just so annoyed by one character,
Which one?
Xander.
Okay.
And I'm like, I cannot watch a show. I mean, if I found out he like died early on, but I think he's in the whole show.
Is he the kid or is he the old guy?
He's the kid,
Okay. I can't remember. I don't know who the old guy's name.
Giles.
That's who it is.
He went on to play. Well, God, I forgot his name. Rupert in Ted Lasso.
Huh. Okay.
Which is officially coming back. Season 4.
What do they do with it? Do you think
I think it'll be about soccer.
Thank you, Brian.
From what I understand, because he was on the New Heights podcast, Ted Lasso is going to be coaching a girls' team.
Yes. Jason Sudeikis is back.
The women's team, you think, in
the
England?
women's team.
They did recast one character,
His son, right?
his son Henry, because like it's supposed to happen real quick, and the kid aged
He aged himself out of the role.
pretty much.
I love that every headline was major character in Ted Lasso has just been recast.
Yeah.
And it shows like Ted Lasso and like all the coaches and then his son. And it's like in the picture, it's like, okay, let's calm down here. So it does take, there's not like a real big time gap? The rumor?
I don't think so.
I mean, there's hardly much out there, but I mean, the only thing I heard was I think it was Sudeikis said he's probably going to be coaching a women's team.
Okay. Which they alluded to at the end of the.
Yeah.
Coach Beard's back, right?
Actually, Brendan Hunt is definitely back writing, but from the thing I read, he is not officially back as an actor.
Coach Beard. Huh. I think that would be a loss.
I think they pretty much from what I saw, I think it was the only ones officially back were Sudeikis. I forgot her name. Rebecca.
Hannah Waddingham.
Hannah Waddingham and Jeremy Swift as Higgins. I think we're the only.
I'll take
ones
Higgins
who were
back.
Officially back.
I'm sure.
Oh, Brett Goldstein, I think, also is officially back.
Whoa! He's busy playing Hercules in Marvel.
Yeah, I don't know where that's going.
Neither do they. Hey, remember when he showed up as Hercules?
I remember when he showed up. I saw an interview with him. He was talking to his parents, and they didn't know he was in the movie at all or whatnot. And he made a comment to his parents, or you know, a movie I think you'd like. I think you'd really like Thor: Love and Thunder. And they're like, really? He's like, yeah, you should probably go check that out. He goes, so my mom goes, and she's live texting me during the movie about blah blah blah, and it's like, watch the movie. And she's like, oh look, there's what's his name? Who played
Portman.
Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe. Oh, Russell Crowe's in this. I'm like, watch the movie, Mom. And then like she gets to the end, and then she's like texting. He's like, oh look, Russell Crowe's back in the movie. I'm like, look at the screen.
Who's that guy?
She's like, oh, you're in this.
So you could probably do a film of just Black Knight, Hercules. Who else that they teased but never got?
Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to think.
Well, hell, there was just 3 of them from the
That's
Eternals,
true.
because there was also
Elektra. Oh no.
What's his name that Harry Styles is playing?
Star Fox.
Star Fox.
Star Fox, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sure they'll bring him back.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, for all we know, he might show up in our top 5.
Ooh. Okay. Brian, can you do listener feedback over there?
Sure. Listener feedback sponsored by Hello Jeff. Jeff, what's in the box?
Oreo Cakesters.
Delicious.
That's it?
It's a full box of just Oreo Cakesters.
Oh.
There'll be different flavors. There'll be the peanut butter, and there'll be the golden, and then there'll be the regular and the double chocolate.
Okay.
Cool.
Go ahead, Brian. Go ahead and read it.
From Doug.
Ape hands.
Oh,
7.
yeah, that's the part of the... We're at the part where we can say all of Doug's...
Kurt Rambo expert.
He's here. He
nicknames
should
here.
be doing it.
Dunkaroo Doug.
I would like him to name off all of the nicknames we've given him.
Ooh.
I think it's just Doug. That's Doug.
7.
Mr. Brigger.
Joel of the Licking.
Sir. I think that's about it.
Postman.
Fat Shady.
DJ. Fat Fingers.
Beaver
That's you.
Teeth,
No, that's
Beaver Teeth.
Beaver Hip.
Beaver Tail.
Beaver Nugget.
The screwdriver.
The
Ape
Hammer.
hands.
Does anybody else have... I thought we had other nicknames for people.
We had a shirt.
They die.
Jim had a
They died.
nickname.
The
Jim had a
nicknames
nickname.
did.
Jason had a nickname.
Jason's nickname was Douche Canoe.
Yes.
Douche canoe.
I thought it was Douche Nozzle.
Douche nozzle.
Oh, it was Douche
Did
Nozzle.
Jeff ever have a nickname?
No.
DJ Fat Fingers.
Did you have a different one, though, before
Luggage. The luggage.
that? And Brian doesn't have one.
Brian does not.
He was the intern,
Yeah.
Good point.
And then he got promoted like 6 times over.
so I guess he's ex-intern.
If anybody would like to...
CEO Brian.
If anybody would like to be an intern for us, please email us at hobiepod@gmail.com. Brian will interview you, so be ready for that.
That's going to suck.
I'm sure it'll be fine. You got some good quality people.
Doug, would you like to read your own question?
Sure. The post office announced Jeopardy stamps. Actually, they're already out.
Oh.
First D&D stamps, and now this. Is Hobie... No, I didn't ask Hobie. I said, is Jeff choosing the stamp designs?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
I mean, if they happened to ask me, I might have said Dungeons and Dragons and Jeopardy are 2 things that they should really look into. I'm not denying it, but I'm not saying it happened.
We also said Garfield.
I did not say Garfield.
oh,
Did you say
I would've said-
SpongeBob?
I didn't. SpongeBob came from someone other than me. I'm sorry.
I think it was me.
Now, granted, I'm still waiting for Bloom County stamps, and they haven't come up with those yet.
Went for Kathy.
Ack. Maybe they should just do an ack.
Listen, honey.
No, God, no.
Marmaduke. Hey. Dog's on the couch again, Jim. Or Jeff. Oh, my.
That dog is big.
Dagwood eats subs. Get ready. And he naps.
Well, there you go, Doug.
Good job, Doug. Good job.
Glad we answered your question.
It doesn't happen often.
It doesn't. Ask better questions.
No confirmation, no denial. That's the answer.
From Nerdy Life at Nerdy Life for Real. You've been murdered. Who do you want to investigate your death?
Ooh. I'm guessing fictional, right?
Doesn't have to be.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you want the Harrison, Ohio police chief to investigate your death, you can choose him.
Not the Secretary of Defense.
Well, you could. He's just going to leak the information to everybody, allegedly.
No, it's been confirmed.
Anyone? Who you got, Jim?
I'm deciding between Sean Spencer and his friend.
Gus.
Oh, I was going to say a Magic Head.
Oh.
One of the nicknames he gave him.
What is that from?
Okay.
Psych.
There you go.
Or I would do Sherlock Holmes and Watson.
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes was always a good choice, but I was between Sherlock Holmes and the Scooby-Doo gang, the Mystery Inc.
Well, as long as you get killed by like a ghost or a fake ghost or something.
They can solve whatever.
Okay.
Well, if Sherlock does it, then probably Moriarty killed you. And if Scooby-Doo and the gang did it, it was probably Old Man Jenkins.
Professor Hyde White. It's a 50-50 shot. Brian?
Raylan Givens and Constable Bob.
From
Justified.
There you go.
Constable Bob was played by Patton Oswalt.
The other guy was Timothy Oliphant. There you go.
Nailed it.
Doug?
Jessica Fletcher or Monk.
Well, she probably murdered you.
That could be.
If it's Jessica Fletcher.
Adrian Monk. That's
yeah.
a good one.
Okay. I like the Scooby-Doo gang, but I'll go different. I'm going to say...
Barney Miller.
Andy Griffith. Andy Griffith.
I don't think Andy Griffith has solved a murder in his life.
Okay, fine. Barney Fife.
Even worse.
He has a bullet, though, at least. Barney Fife at least has a bullet. And I'll go Perry Mason.
Perry Mason's a good one.
Yeah. The Kathy Bates one or Andy Griffith?
She's on Matlock.
Oh, she's on Matlock. I'm sorry. Okay. Still Perry Mason. I'll do that one.
The new Perry Mason was actually pretty good.
Who was in that one?
I don't remember. who the actor was.
Matthew Reese.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, what else?
It was a gritty...
Take of Matlock, of Perry Mason.
Yep.
What else you got here?
From Dev, the Psy guy.
We haven't heard from Dev in a while.
Good to hear from you again, Dev.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Neil Adams Batman storyline, and why is it Batman: Odyssey?
Mine's Batman: Odyssey because it's the only one I know.
I agree.
That's mine because that's the only Neil Adams one that he wrote down.
Yeah,
exactly.
I probably should have done some...
I was going to say Batman, the Batman number 251 when Joker comes back. They kind of make him a serious villain at that point, and not just attacking Batman with paint, like giant tubes of paint on his front lawn, or that, which actually happened. Batman Odyssey was in 2010ish through 12, maybe.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And all I know was it was described as a fever dream of Neil Adams. Like, I think at one point they were riding dinosaurs in the underworld. I think he sacrificed Robin at one point. Yeah. So it gets a lot of hate, but the art's really good in it. So there you go. Jeff, what you got?
So was that The Man Who Laughs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, he did The Man Who Laughs. I'm kind of looking to see what some of his storylines were. And
He didn't do a lot with Batman, to be honest with you.
he created Ra's al Ghul,
Yeah.
Sensei, Man-Bat, and Tim Drake.
I do like Man-Bat. I do like Tim Drake.
The ones he's...
I do like Tim Drake. Much better than that Damien character.
But, yeah, if he did the He Who Laughs or whatever, that was a good storyline. But I guess I could say Odyssey because Dev said it was
Okay.
the best.
Good job, Dev. What else you got?
From Jay Burkelke at jburkelke.bsky.social. What 80s sitcom would you change into a dark sci-fi adventure?
I'm going with Three's Company. The one roommate kept changing.
So she's a shapeshifter.
Who knows?
I like that. Anyone else?
I'm going Growing Pains. Okay, Kirk Cameron needs a job.
I don't think they'll reboot. Oh, I guess they could. I guess is Leonardo DiCaprio still in the somewhere in the shuttle?
Yeah.
Yeah, is he? Okay.
You're doing that just to give Ashley Johnson a new job.
Oh, yeah.
Brian?
Facts of Life.
Okay. Is George Clooney in that?
Sure.
Okay.
There's Molly Ringwald in it.
Yes.
Okay.
They were never in the show together.
They will be now.
Mackenzie Aston.
Joe in it.
Yes.
She was in that, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Nancy McKeon.
Facts of life. The facts of life. Jeff, what you got?
Bosom Buddies.
He's in dark sci-fi.
I'm thinking Alice would be.
I'll be okay,
one.
Doug.
Heaps.
Thank you.
What did you say?
Alice.
Okay.
Well, he did sing the entire theme song 2 weeks ago.
Is she like in a space diner?
Sure.
Okay.
I mean,
or Roswell, like a diner in Roswell, New Mexico.
oh yeah, because they're out in Phoenix. All I have to do is go to. So Mel's Diner is in the place where all the aliens are landing. Oh, I like it. Now I really want Alice.
Trademark it.
Trademark.
I'm doing the same answer I had last week for another one like similar to this. I'm doing Small Wonder. She's a killer robot that they've created.
I mean, it already is a sci-fi show from the 80s.
But now it gets dark. So, yeah.
I don't know, maybe What's Happening.
Oh, hi. Different strokes would be.
Yeah. You could do a Cheers.
The rich guy adopts people and they turn out to kill him. Oh.
Charles in Charge.
Scott
Oh,
Baio.
they hire an alien to watch their children.
There you go.
Scott Baio does need a job.
No, he really doesn't.
Wait a minute. What else we got here?
From Sleeveless Jones.
Ah.
Since the Super Cincy Expo is coming up in a few months, what is your favorite old school video games?
I think we did top 5 on this one.
Paperboy.
Impossible.
Paperboy. Which is a lot more difficult than people remember. That's a tough game.
It was always difficult.
Yeah.
I'm going old school at-home console game of Yars' Revenge.
Oh.
Yep.
Doug, you like that one.
I like that one.
I
Yeah.
really like that on the Atari. And then in the arcade, I always liked Crystal Castle. That was a trackball one where you're going like more at angles than left and right.
The Atomic Vault up in the front has encased in a case the original Burger Time in the original box you could buy. So
Like the
Atari game.
Atari game?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, the arcade. It's
Yeah,
in a case.
they might have
Everyone
encased
get
it.
it out.
It's encased in carbonite.
Of course, I'm going to say Super Tecmo Bowl, NHL 94,
You know, we'll be doing a Tecmo Bowl, Super Tecmo Bowl.
at the Super Cincy Expo.
Yep.
I would just say if somebody comes in wearing a cheese on their head,
Real cheese or
and
a
in the
cheese
final
head?
game you can pick the Packers, let him have the Packers. That was reverse psychology.
Okay.
The Packers aren't really good.
Right. But
The Magic Man is Don Majowski.
Mikowski.
Whatever. Now you correct me?
Yep.
Okay.
Or you can also go with the game. If I walk around the corner here at the Atomic Vault, you can play Rampage.
Yep. Like NBA Jam. That was a good one.
You play that in your basement?
I do. GoldenEye. Like GoldenEye. And if you go really old school, I'm going to go Super Mario Brothers 3 and Super Mario World. Those are my favorite.
Oh, if you're going really old school, I like
Pong.
Mario Brothers.
The original, where you try to get the crabs and the
Yeah, where you're actually plumbers.
Yeah.
And then I forgot. I don't know why I didn't mention it. The Oh no, I forgot the
He's
name
making
of
a circle with his hand.
the wizard needs food badly. Gauntlet.
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 Wizard needs food.
I put a lot of quarters into Gauntlet.
I think I have it at my house now if you want to go
Oh,
play
you probably
it.
do. Oh, it's nowhere near as fun now as it was then.
Then there's a game that you weren't allowed to play as a kid, and everybody would find a copy
Night
of
Watch?
it and play Leisure Suit Larry.
Oh, I thought you meant Night Watch. Sorry. Dana Plato. Breath of Silence. Brian, what else you got here?
We didn't do any of our Breath of Silence, did we?
Who else died? That's why we didn't do Breath
No,
of Silence.
there was somebody who just...
George Foreman.
George Foreman.
Oh.
We did not Breath of Silence George Foreman.
Ready? Made many good steaks on that.
He made great grills.
He did. He did. Not as good as Hogan's Pastaruni.
Much better than Hogan.
Okay, now you say George Foreman, you mean the dad George Foreman, not the son George Foreman,
Or
the other son George Foreman,
Yeah.
Or the daughter, George Foreman.
What about the other son?
or the other son George Foreman.
Yeah.
None of the 5 children of George Foreman,
Okay.
sons of George Foreman, or even his daughters, Georgina, Georgette, or whatever.
I mean, they
None
could
of-
have died. We don't know.
As far as I know, but no,
The original.
the original.
Original.
The one who, like, boxed in, was it, the Congo, didn't he fight?
Gorilla in Manila.
Yes.
Was it Manila?
Thriller in Manila.
Was he in the Thriller in Manila? I
Sure.
was thinking was the one that they did in the Congo. No, I don't remember what that one was.
Oh yeah. I know what you're.
I thought the Thriller Manila was that Fraser Ali.
Fraser Ali. Yep.
Is that when you're the endangered species? The Congo?
Well, it's that part of the world.
Oh, okay.
The
Tim
Rumble-
Curry
the
was
Rumble-
in,
the
Rumble in the
Jungle.
Jungle.
Rumble in the Jungle.
That's the, yes.
Tim Curry was in the Congo one
Yes, Tim Curry
versus
versus Amy the gorilla.
Sad Gorilla. Sad Gorilla.
Okay, George Foreman was also the oldest heavyweight champion at 46 years of age.
Yep. Who'd he beat?
Holyfield, wasn't it?
Oh, okay. Really?
It was Holyfield.
Jeez.
Because Holyfield beat Douglas.
Yep.
Buster.
Yeah.
And then what?
I think
Lennox,
Buster didn't have many defenses,
did
did he?
Holyfield get it back,
Buster
or
had
did Lennox
one.
Lewis get it
Really?
from
That
him?
was it? Holyfield?
I think Lennox Lewis beat Foreman. And yeah.
And then no one touched Lennox Lewis in his career.
Did
He had no competition.
George Foreman hold it for a while after he won it? Before losing it to Lewis?
I think he had a couple of fights. I don't know if they were like
Big ones, but yeah.
expected competition. But
Okay. I
then
was
again,
curious.
Buster Douglas wasn't expected to give Tyson any competition. They had no odds for him to win because he was that far down on the.
On the list. Okay. Brian, wrap it up here.
From Professor Number 1 and Doctor Number 1, which comic book superhero would you date and why?
Jim?
I would probably have to go with Shadowcat, Kitty Pryde.
Okay. Jeff?
I think I'm going Elastigirl.
Why? Does everything? Never mind. Brian?
Catwoman.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Meow.
I like Catwoman. Not the Michelle Pfeiffer one, because that one was awful.
What?
I only said it 'cause
I would have said Rogue, but if she touches me, I'm dead.
Hey, darling. Doug?
I was going to say Elastigirl, but he took it. But I got something even better.
Okay.
You know who
better.
beat George Foreman for the WBO title in 1993?
Tommy Gunn.
Tommy Gunn.
Oh, Rocky V, Tommy Gunn.
Tommy Morrison.
Yeah.
So for the fact that you were specifically saying one belt, I'm like, oh, I think I remember. Like, because
And then did he have to give it up for the AIDS test? Because he test HIV?
probably I don't know. I just
Even though I think
I
didn't
just
you
remember
say
there
that
was a
was
big-
incorrect.
It was a false positive, and he ended
Yeah.
up suing the doctor.
I just remember it was a big thing because it was no longer the undisputed heavyweight and all the like 3 different belts. They all were
WBO,
going their own
WBC,
way.
and
I feel like they're always
No, he lost it to Michael Bent.
Tommy Gunn
Moore-
did?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Doug, who are you picking? Who are you dating?
Elastigirl. We'll go with Elastigirl.
Elastigirl. Okay. I like Spider Woman. She's kind of fun. Jessica Drew. And
Oh, Jessica Drew. I was thinking Julia Carpenter.
No. I like Jessica Drew.
Black Canary.
Well, if you satisfied her, she might hurt your eardrums.
I don't think Jason even understood why you said that.
There's not a picture of her hanging up in the wall here.
Yet. They do have a Harp Twins picture up there, though, if you would like that.
Do they have any CDs for sale?
I don't know yet. I'll check. Don't you know who I am? Don't you know? Okay, Jeff, give me some news of the geek over there.
Oh, well, I forget which button it is.
No, that's not the one.
That's that one.
There you go.
It's time for a brand new installment of the News of the Geek.
Per comicbookmovie.com. Let's see here. This July, the Fantastic Four, the first family of Marvel, will be in a new comic book, Fantastic Four #1.
So they're turning the movie into a comic book.
Pretty much. The relaunch arrives just in time for Marvel Studios, and shocking, they're going to draw the characters like in the movies, which, I get it. It will be a time travel story, according to the Hollywood Reporter.
Oh, Blake will love that.
Trade explains, amid a battle with Doom, the Four are sent to different eras of Earth's history. The only chance to put things right is to reach something called the Forever Stone, a massive granite that is also one of Earth's longest-lasting rocks, which we just found out about, and is accessible in all time periods. While we would imagine the heroes are planning to revisit the 1960s, it's said the Thing will battle a dinosaur, meaning the Fantastic Four is traveling back not just through the decades, but hundreds of millions of years ago.
I hope they remember to bring their grenades with them.
Yeah. Very good timeline. If you learned anything from timeline, you go back in time. What do? Bring a grenade.
Bring grenades.
June's Fantastic Four 33 concludes Ryan North's current run, but he will return to pen the series. He's going to be joined by artist Humberto Ramos, which is I like his art. As much as the first story involves dinosaurs and time travel, it's really about these four remarkable people and the depth of love they have for each other. People often think of Fantastic Four in terms of family, and they're not wrong. But I think there's something really beautiful about friendship, too. And we get to see that in these characters. Let's see. Ramos comment on the new Fantastic Four series that he's happy to be doing it, and the weight of history and legacy of these characters lay upon your shoulders. Because it's a legacy series, obviously. Fantastic Four has been around forever. Since the 1960s. You don't like the Fantastic Four comic book series, did you?
I didn't hate them as much as you did.
Yeah, I hate them. I think it's dumb.
No.
The movie looks good. The movie looks interesting.
Actually, I'm not all that intrigued by the movie, to be honest.
As long as Dr. Doom just doesn't show up in the last 10 minutes, I think we're okay. He may not show up at all, to be honest, but that's good that they're doing another series, but I feel like Fantastic Four always struggles to pull in anybody, like the audience. It's always a lower end book in terms of sales.
They were really the first team and whatnot, so that made it more, I don't know, yeah. Because they were a team, and then all of a sudden teams started getting good, and then they put in, super teams. Or,
X-Men came along.
Yeah, like super groups where we're just going to take all the people who we already have in their solo books and throw them together on a team.
Reed Richards is pretty impressive. He's in like 17 teams. He finds a lot of time to Skype into those meetings.
Okay. So somebody who doesn't read comics, has the Fantastic Four always been those four?
Yeah.
No.
Spider-Man was one. Spider-Man joined.
Yeah. No. Well, yeah. I mean,
sorry.
There was one point in time where the Thing, his power switched to a lady or something. So,
what?
Yeah,
really?
There was a female Thing, and Ben Grimm was back to normal human.
Hashtag not my thing.
She-Hulk was in the Fantastic Four at
that's
some
right.
point in time. I'm not sure who was
Spider-Man
not
was
in the team at the same time. Maybe Human Torch left when they were afraid of kids setting themselves on fire or something. The comic or cartoon, televised cartoon from the 60s, I guess,
70s.
was original. Mm-hmm. They didn't have Human Torch in it because they were afraid of kids wanting to do that, so they put in Robbie the Robot.
They also took Thing out and had Plastic Bag Man. That did not do well either. Kids were suffocating themselves for a while.
Shut up.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I thought Spider-Man was a member, too, for a while.
Could have been.
I got really tired of when they did the super teams like the Yankees and now the Dodgers.
Reed Richards is an asshole on the Dodgers. Oh, my God.
Did you see that contract he signed?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you hit it anywhere near him, he reaches it.
The problem is, Jim, he signed a 212-year contract. Oh, I can time travel. I guess you get a big contract then, jerk.
I mean, it's kind of unfair because, you play baseball against them. I mean, you think you hit it in the gap, and the Invisible Woman catches it.
Oh, how convenient.
Yeah, I felt really bad. I thought I had a home run, and then Reed Richards caught it over the wall from first base.
Can't crash into the catcher because the Thing is there.
He has one hell of a stretch.
So, yeah. Per comicbookmovie.com, also where Doug gets all of his news from. At the end of 2023, Loki and Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, star Jonathan Majors was found guilty of assaulting ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari.
What?
During an incident that had taken place months earlier. He maintained his innocence, continues to do so, but was ultimately found guilty and sentenced to a 52-week domestic violence intervention program. It's now in his rearview mirror, and magazine Dreams, a movie which once generated Oscar buzz, was finally released last week. And it bombed. The actor hopes to mount a comeback, though opinions are divided on whether Major deserves a second chance. Marvel Studios parted ways with him moments after the guilty verdict came in and has since moved on from Kang, choosing to shift the spotlight to Doctor Doom. Variety spoke to Majors for Magazine Dreams and asked when he last spoke to Marvel Studios President Kevin Feige. Quote, I wrote a letter to him. Not recently, but not too far in the past. I just want to clear the record. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks, right? Like, boom, you get the verdict, then boom, you're dropped by Marvel. But Marvel's not mishandling anything by it coming through the grapevine. I got the job through the grapevine. Kevin didn't call me and say, hey, do you want to do the movie? Do you want to be this guy? My agent called me and said it. Then an agent of mine, not my agent, got the news and turned it and gave it to me straight. So I reached out to Kevin. Majors didn't reveal whether Feige responded. He didn't, probably. But did explain why he wrote to the executive. I just appreciate him. I just love him. I love my time at Marvel and still love Kang. I'm watching them. I see what they're doing. I'm pulling for them. I'm pulling for them. Trust me, I think they're fine. They're fine.
I hope this Marvel thing works out for everyone involved.
If they need me, they know where I'm at. Yes, this intervention program. While there continues to be rumblings online about Kang's story being wrapped up, the latest from Scooper My Time to Shine H is that it will be an anticlimactic conclusion. Does Majors believe they'll ever ask him back? Quote, it's not in my control. I see it clearly. I understand. It's a publicly traded company. If you're trying to do this, you can't have this controversy around. That's what happens when this happens. I don't hold it against them. Well, you shouldn't. You're the one that was in this. I want to make that very clear. I'm not upset with anybody about that. Not upset at all. Hey, you know where to find me at. I really hope Marvel succeeds.
It's pretty interesting. They took one canceled celebrity and replaced him with a former canceled celebrity.
Who's that?
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, that's true. That was 30 years ago, though.
Yeah, and he is an inspiration to Jonathan Majors that he made a comeback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I actually like Majors in as Kang. I liked, even though he got beat by Ant-Man and a giant group of ants, I did like where they were going with it, like all the Kangs in that. I thought that would have been pretty cool. Because in the comic books, it's pretty cool. Like, he's a pharaoh and all that, so it just kind of suck. So, but that's fine. Whatever. I just hope Marvel stays alive in the movies. Whew. And Quickies, the band Kiss announced a reunion in Las Vegas 14 months after their last farewell tour. A new record for them to reunite. So, congratulations, Kiss.
Well, you heard of Gene Simmons' solo? So he had some solo.
Oh, yeah, he did really well.
I guess it was
Yeah,
that he had to
He
cancel.
canceled it.
Oh, really?
Low ticket sales.
It sold like 10 seats.
And apparently, I didn't understand this, but it said something like people were paying thousands of dollars to be a roadie.
So he was selling a ticket for $12,000 where you got to be a roadie for a day. So, like, in your city, you paid $12,000 and you went whenever they came into town and you helped them set up and, like, behind the scenes and doing everything and then see the show and then help tear down.
And you can't make eye contact with them. That's part of the roadie's job. Did anyone buy this ticket?
I don't know. It was just part of the article that said that was a ticket that was for sale, but it's since been canceled.
I wonder if Andrew bought a ticket like that. I could see that.
Okay, but instead of firing federal workers, what if we have them pay to work for the government?
Oh, I like that.
They keep their jobs. We end the deficit.
I like that. Are you federal?
No.
No.
Quasi.
No. So you're a horse rich, though.
Yes.
Horse rich. Jeff, what do you got?
Your whore is rich? What?
It's when the whores come to town.
It's time for Box Office Bombs.
All right, box offices. Oh, the box office sprung to life this week from the little lull it's in.
Not really.
Number one, Snow White made $43 million in its opening weekend on its $270 million budget.
Which one of you said 37 million?
Jason said
Okay.
39.
Oh, okay.
I was close.
Jason was the closest.
Jeff was the furthest away with 12 forks.
Well, they don't tell me how many forks it actually made, so I'm a little disappointed.
800.
Okay, that's not close. That close.
Yeah.
Coming in at number two, Black Bag.
Black bag. My daughter is black bag. Black bag.
Made $4.4 million, a total of $15 million on a $60 million budget.
Black bag.
Does anybody else find that funny?
No.
Black bag.
I think our silence should indicate
bag.
how we feel about it.
Coming in at number three, Captain America: Brave New World made another $4.1 million, a total of $192 million on a budget of $180 million. Mickey 17 comes in at number four with $3.9 million, a total of $40 on a $118 million budget. I hope that's doing better overseas because it looks good and I would like to see it.
It's going to be on video on demand soon, at least.
Yeah, well. And coming in at number five, in its opening weekend, the Alto Kings made $3.2 million on a $45 million budget.
Is that De Niro
Yep.
in the mob? Wow.
Parts of that
What?
were filmed in Norwood and other parts around Greater Cincinnati.
De Niro and Scorsese made a mob movie?
I don't think it's Scorsese, though.
Isn't it?
You could have just stopped at De Niro made a mob movie.
But still, but I thought that Scorsese's new movie was in town or something. Or
Gabe,
did I
how you
miss-
doing? What are you getting?
Did I miss something?
Alto Kings
Is your dad still here?
director
You should
Barry
come back. You
Levinson.
should come
Oh, it's Levinson.
Huh?
I am mistaken. I apologize. But oh well, De Niro made a mob movie? No way.
Is Joe Pesci in it?
He is not.
I feel a little pesky.
These Reese cups are delightful.
They are delightful.
Thank you, Dr. Dana.
They are good.
They
loves to-
since
she
we
loves
didn't
to bribe
mention them. Peanut butter pie miniature cups. They got like a little crust inside.
Upcoming, we have Audrey's Children. 1969, Dr. Audrey Evans joins world-renowned children's hospital and battles sexism, medical conventions, and the subterfuge of her peers to develop revolutionary treatments and purchase the first Ronald McDonald's house impacting millions. Natalie Dormer. Ooh. Clancy C. Brown.
Clanky.
Wait a minute, Drew, before, hey, Alex is here. Jim?
Yes.
Alex is here, not to interrupt you. Give him a mic, Doug. Give him a mic. He's one of the proprietors
Hello.
of this place. How you doing, Alex?
Pretty good. We just had a good sales day.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
How was the Batman?
Pretty good. We sold one of the sketch variants. Probably sold like 20, I would say.
Okay.
20 or 30. We sold a lot of the foil ones and stuff and the glow-in-the-dark ones.
Do you still have glow-in-the-dark ones left?
Yeah, we do.
Okay, because after the show here, I'm going to go up there and buy one.
Okay, sweet.
So,
Yeah.
sorry we're keeping you late.
No, that's all right.
Okay.
Those
Okay.
are definitely my favorite throughout all of them.
Okay.
Awesome.
How about the giant one? There's a giant coloring book like
That
one.
we sold I think we sold 6 of them.
Okay.
Nice.
$14.99.
Yeah, we
$14.99.
got like 4 of them up right now still.
Yeah.
So.
Jeff, you buying one?
Oh, the giant coloring book?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
So I can actually color them myself? Like
Yeah,
they're
I think it's
adult
already
coloring
colored,
books?
but you can
Oh.
you can do it again. But it's like the giant coloring books that my kids have. So
Yeah, they're pretty cool though.
okay, what's coming out, Alex? Give us something that's coming out.
Like that we just put out?
Yeah, get closer to the microphone here.
Oh, okay.
There you
Well, we got the Battle Beast coming out in a month,
Okay.
which I'm a big fan of Invincible. I don't know if you boys are, but that's going to be huge. I mean, I saw a TikTok. It had like 80K likes.
Okay.
Battle
Nice.
Beast coming out. So that's going to be a big one.
Do you feel that you need to order more Invincible books?
Yeah, we did actually
Okay.
last night. We sold out at the trade, the first issue.
Okay.
So we ordered 5 of those, and then I think the Alan Alien, which is number 4. We bought more of those too. So I mean,
Do you feel like you need to buy more superpower toys?
oh, dude, definitely. I mean,
Okay.
someone bought like 4 of them today.
I know. Will you listen?
I know people love people.
For
love
once, it wasn't me. It was not me, Jim. I bought mine on Saturday.
I fully thought it was Jason buying 4 more.
No.
Because he's worried we're going to take him out of the box and play with him at his
Don't
house.
you dare. Don't you dare. I'm just saying the superpowers are a big hit. Who doesn't want superpowers?
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Shut it, Gabe.
I don't either.
Oh, God.
It all depends on what the power is.
Elastic. Well, Alex, 211 Harrison Avenue. We appreciate you letting us come down here.
Oh, of course, yeah. Anytime,
So,
boys.
next time you have a big event, we're going to do trivia beforehand,
Oh, okay.
and then we'll do it. So, yeah.
Gotcha.
So, we're going to be here till 11 o'clock tonight. I hope you are too. Just leave the keys here.
Okay.
We'll lock up. So, okay. Well,
Yeah, awesome. Appreciate you boys coming out here and doing this.
thanks, Alex.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jim, there's also a ladder in the office. We're going to have a ladder match later.
I'm going to win.
It's for the glow-in-the-dark Batman book.
Did you bring the belts?
I forgot.
He didn't bring the belts. Did
So
you,
they
did you
can't,
bring? Did you
they're
bring
not title matches. Then.
Jim, just take the ladder home.
Did you bring a Mad Libs?
I forgot about Mad Libs.
You can take the boy out of the studio, but you can't take the studio out of the boy.
I brought the mixer.
He did bring the mixer and the microphones.
Yeah. As long as Jeff doesn't delete it this time, we're in good shape.
No guarantees.
Okay.
Next, we have coming out, we have Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Road Trip. The film follows a Mexican-American family who have recently lost their connection to each other and their roots as they embark on an epic road trip that immediately goes hilariously wrong.
Is this a movie? I mean, I like a film. Sorry. Animated?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a series of Alexander and the very, really bad, rotten.
Okay.
They've been making those movies for a while now.
I don't remember.
And this is Eva Longoria, Harvey Guillen, Paulina Chavez, Cristo Fernandez, Cheech Marin, Jesse Garcia.
Okay.
And then next we have, there's only like 10 movies coming out this week. So we have The Friend. Follows a story of love, friendship, grief, and healing about a writer who adopts a Great Dane and belonged to a late friend and mentor.
Marmaduke?
No.
Dog's really big.
Hey, it's on the couch again, Jeff.
This is Bill Murray, Naomi Watts, Chloe Jaffler, Susan Wands, Carla Gugino,
Okay.
Constance Wu. And then next we have, after The Friend, we have The Penguin Lessons. Starring Oscar nominee Steve Coogan, this poignant dramedy from director Peter Cattaneo follows an Englishman's personal and political awakening after he adopts a penguin during a cataclysmic period in Argentine history.
Okay.
Yeah, it stars Steve Coogan. Saw a preview for this. It looked kind of amusing.
Okay.
Steve Coogan, wasn't he in Hamlet too?
Yes, he was.
He was also in the movie that had the dude that played the dude who played
It was in played the other dude?
Yeah.
Tropic Thunder.
Yep.
He was also in The Other Guys.
Then we have Death of a Unicorn.
This looks funny.
Father-daughter duet Elliot and Ridley hit a unicorn with their car and bring it to the wilderness retreat of a mega-wealthy pharmaceutical CEO. Jenna Ortega, Paul Rudd, David Pasquesi, Anthony Kerrigan.
The unicorn's family gets pissed off and starts killing them. Seriously, that's what it is. They come back and start killing them.
Tia Leone.
Really?
Superhero actor himself, Will Poulter. He could be on your list later.
Good.
And then after the death of Unicorn, we have A Woman in the Yard. A mysterious woman repeatedly appears in a family's front yard, often delivering chilling warnings and unsettling messages, leaving them to question her identity, motives, and the potential danger she might prove.
Wouldn't you just call the police?
Probably. This is Danielle Deadweiler, Okpawasi. I want Jason to pronounce that one.
The lady is creepy looking in the commercials.
Oh, yeah. That's The Woman in the Yard.
Okay.
And then we have Holy Cow.
The story of Phil Rizzuto.
Not really. It's Totone's carefree teenage life of drinking and dancing takes a turn when he must provide for his 7-year-old sister. Seeking income, he channels his energy into producing an award-winning Comté cheese to claim a competition prize. It's a French film.
Oh, it's got cheese in it. It can't be bad.
It's a French film. Then we have My Love Will Make You Disappear. A woman who believes she's cursed meets a troubled landlord while fighting community displacement. As they grow closer, her fear that her lovers disappear threatens their connection. This looks like a Korean? I don't know. Just Kim Chu, Paula Avellino, Lovely Abella. And I really don't know anybody in this film. Directed by Chad Vidaniers. The super popular Chad Vidaniers.
No.
Couldn't tell you anything else he did. Okay, then we have My Love Will... My Love Will Make You Disappear is that last one. So after My Love Will Make You Disappear, it is... Janice Ian, Breaking Silence. The life and songbook of Janice Ian is mirrored the awakening of American women in the 1960s and 70s as they found their voices and embraced their power.
Oh, I thought it was just going to be a spin-off of Mean Girls.
Nope. This is a documentary biography. Jason is being rather patient right now.
I actually kind of like when you do these movies now. I was against it in the beginning, but I really do kind of like it.
I don't believe him.
Do you think there's all terror motive?
I really do. I'm a little worried. Because last we have A Working Man.
Oh, yes. A punch to shock.
Levon Cade left his profession behind to work construction and be a good dad to his daughter. But when a local girl vanishes, he's asked to return to the skills that made him a mythic figure in the shadowy world of counter-terrorism.
It's like The Beekeeper and like his other films. Jason Statham. I'll punch drywall.
James Fleming, Merab Nandisi.
I want to see this.
Michael Peña's in it. David Harbour.
It's his daughter that gets taken in it. So, not in real life, but in the movie. Jeff,
those are the ones that came out this week, or come out this upcoming week.
Jeff, you got some top 5 music over there?
Wait, hold on a minute. I got a message from Scab Randall.
Yeah.
She says, "Yo, my favorite child is selling flowers. Buy some."
So your daughter's selling flowers?
My daughter is selling flowers. Yes, she wants me to promote that on here.
Okay, good. So
but
get in touch with Doug.
It's local.
Looks like you're going to California
if you
to
could come
drop
to
off flowers.
Cincinnati to pick up some flowers.
She was a Canadian of the Year.
She did say your front porch looks bare. You need some flowers on there.
Oh, well, you need to talk to my wife.
I think she already did.
Oh, I think we're selling flowers too. They're not selling here.
Ours are better.
Probably.
I think so, huh?
Jeff, you got top 5 music?
Sure.
Boy, oh boy, weren't they great. That's the Lobotomized Monkey, and now, the top 5.
What's our top 5, Jeff?
Oh, let me read the outline here. Top 5 favorite actors/actresses to play superheroes.
Or played. I meant, sorry.
Well, yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Doug, you're the guest. What's your number 5?
Let me go with I hobied this. Mm-hmm. Jackie Earle Haley and Jeffrey Dean Morgan from The Watchmen.
Ah,
That's a good pick.
Good
Good
pick.
pick.
They were good.
Rorschach and the Comedian.
Yep.
I think most people in that movie I thought were well cast.
Agreed.
Brian, number 5.
Charlie Cox, Daredevil.
Oh, good one. Good one. Gabe's dancing over there. Jeff, number 5.
My number 5, I have Ma Dong-seok, also known as Don Lee, played Gilgamesh in The Externals.
Okay.
Or Eternals, not Externals.
Eternals, yes.
I think
Don't worry, Marvel doesn't care here.
I think he should get a lot more acting roles or whatever. And anytime you get like a good fighting movie, you should get Don Lee.
Okay. Jeff? Or Jim, I mean?
I will go with Michael Cera.
In,
He's Scott Pilgrim.
yeah.
He went against the world.
He fought and the evil exes. He beat up Brandon Routh. He beat up Chris Evans.
They might be in Jason's list.
My number 5 is Charlie Cox, that Brian already said, so I'm going to put him on the board over here
Okay.
in this new building.
The board on the you're just should we like not just write okay, you're writing marker on the wall. Okay.
It's only permanent.
You just wrote Charlie Cox. You didn't even write as to why. Just
No,
the
no,
word
no.
Charlie
That's what we're
Cox
gonna
is
do.
written on
Yeah.
the wall.
Yeah. Sir Patrick Stewart's my number 4 as Professor X. So he would be higher, but the films were awful. Well, some of them. Jim, number 4.
Number 4, I will go with. Just had it on my list here. Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Oh, Sucker Punch. Oh, not Sucker Punch.
Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass. Good movies.
Oh, Kick-Ass, not as Quicksilver.
Nope, Kick-Ass.
Okay.
Number 4 for you?
Number 4 for me, I picked Zoe Saldana.
Yep.
Probably most as far as superhero as Gamora.
Yep.
But
Who's that?
exactly.
Number 4 is Brian?
Taylor Kitsch, Gambit.
Ooh, Taylor Kitsch. You know, he was in Friday Night Lights. Number 4?
I'm going to Hobie this. Now, I don't want to take this off any board because there's a connection here, but I'm going to go with Brandon Routh, Helen Slater, Tom Welling, Ron Perlman, Palm Clementif, Benedict Wong, and Ross Marquardt.
Oh, Benedict Wong.
All future or past guests of the Comic Expo.
There you go. October 22nd.
And that's not even all of them. That's just the one
No.
I could think of off the top of my head.
Forgot Benedict Wong.
He was awesome.
Very nice man.
Number 3?
I'll go with William H. Macy as the Shoveler.
We talked about that on the way.
Yeah, on the
here.
way over here, we were discussing that.
Number 3, Brian?
Heath Ledger, Joker.
I didn't even think of that.
But he's not a superhero.
Yeah, but
He's a supervillain.
yeah, still counts, right?
Depends from your point of view.
He did get rid of the mobs. I mean, he really did.
Did he get rid of them or just consolidate them?
Whatever. Made it easier.
But
Batman didn't do anything. He just brought more people to his city.
But it's Brian's list, so he can put whatever the fuck he wants
right.
on there.
Jeff, number 3?
My number 3 is Scarlett Johansson.
Why?
Because
Black Widow.
I like Scarlett Johansson. I was surprised when she Iron Man 2 was her first casting, and I wasn't sure, and I thought she really did it well and got better as the Avenger movies went on.
Number 3 for you?
Simu Liu.
Oh, yep. I
Good
will put
one.
him.
My number 3 is Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. She held that movie together. Number 2 is Tom Holland. Love him as Spider-Man. I think he personifies Peter Parker really well.
He was a good Spider-Man.
Number 2?
I will go with Adam West
Good one.
as Adam West in
Quahog, Family Guy.
in Family Guy.
As Mayor West
As
in
Mayor
Family
West.
Guy.
I like when he had the gun that shot cats. Number 2?
Number 2 for me, I went and hobied this. I picked Kristen Ritter, Mike Coulter, and Charlie Cox.
Okay.
So
Not Iron Fist.
Man,
no, I did not. I did. Fit Jones may come up later.
Sorry. Number 2 for you, Brian?
Tom Hardy.
as Bane.
Or Venom.
Oh, that's
Venom,
right.
yeah.
That's right. I forgot about Venom. Number 2.
In honor of current Canadian of the Year, Randall Holt, I went with Haley Steinfeld, the fiance of Josh Allen,
Oh, okay.
who played Kate Bishop in
Yep.
the Hawkeye.
And going to be in Young Avengers.
Maybe
Maybe. If they,
if they ever make it. Yeah.
They need Jonathan Majors back for that
Well,
role.
They're not calling it Young
Yeah,
Adventures.
they've already realized they are too old to be young Avengers
Yes.
now.
Number 1.
I hobied this one too, and I went with Jeremy Renner and Sebastian Stan.
Oh, yeah. Number 1 for you, Brian?
John Bernthal.
I didn't see that coming.
I'm sure you did.
Yep.
Number 1 for you?
Number 1 for me is Rosario Dawson
Why?
because she's one of my all-time favorite actresses. So she made the list.
Number 1 for you, Jim?
I hobie this because that's what I do. Other than Finn Jones, I'll have, let's go, Henry Zaga, Blue Hunt, Charlie Heaton, Anya Taylor-Joy, and Maisie Williams.
Okay.
Jason's not even
Jason
asking.
has no clue.
No.
Okay.
I forgot to put Anya Taylor-Joy on my list.
They were the New Mutants, Jason.
Oh, okay. Did that ever come out?
Nope. I got a screening of
Just
it,
making
though.
sure. I went Chris Evans. Chris Evans is he personifies Captain America. Great role. Does a great job.
What about
Yeah,
Torch Boy?
Michael B. Jordan.
No, he played the Human Torch.
He did play Torch. That's
in
right.
2
Sorry.
movies.
In 2 movies.
Three
Sorry.
movies.
Yeah, 3, yeah.
Because he was in Deadpool and Wolverine also.
What about his character in Scott Pilgrim?
Yep.
And The Losers
Yeah.
He did great.
The Losers was an excellent film.
with Zoe Saldana, who was on my list.
To wrap this up here, before we go, we have some fans. Sean Kuhn, Pittsburgh Nerd, had Ben Affleck for Batman, Michael Chiklis for Ben Grimm, The Thing, Chloe Grace Moretz,
Kick-Ass.
yep, Charlie Cox, and Jackie Earl Haley. Steve had Everything I Learned from Movies.
Everything I learned from movies.
Has Kumail
Nanjiani.
Nanjiani.
Thank you. As Kingo in Eternals. Henry Cavill as Gerard in the bathtub in Witcher.
Oh, yeah.
Patrick Stewart as Professor X. Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. And Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider. Doug, you didn't have him?
No.
John Krasinski is Reed Richards.
Ooh, that's a good one, too. Nick Mayer. Hey, Nick. He had Hugh Jackman. Michael Rooker for Yondu. He hobied number 3. Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, Robert Downey Jr., Jeremy Renner. And that's it. 2 is Chris Evans. His favorite is either Jensen and the Losers or Lucas Lee. And number 1 is Heath Ledger. So there you go. So
The Michael Chiklis playing Ben Grimm was actually a great pick.
Sure was.
It'd be better if the movies were better.
Yes, but he was an excellent pick for Ben Grimm.
Well, and yeah, I actually thought Jan Griffith, or however you pronounce his name, was a great pick for
Reed Richards.
For Reed Richards.
okay, guys. Well, wrapping it up here. Bad idea of the week.
Number 618, not bringing the Mad Libs to the podcast.
Yes. Number 608. Not bringing
A bad idea to your mind
There you
before
go.
you started
There you go.
that sentence?
yeah.
608 is thinking before speaking.
There we go. Titles for the show.
601 would be not telling Brian when the podcast
I
is supposed
did.
to
It's
start.
in the chat. Titles for the show. I have Don't Worry, Marvel Doesn't Care. Doug on the Couch. I don't know what that's from. That's all I had.
And you guys didn't correct me when I said thinking before speaking. The bad idea is speaking before thinking.
There we go.
I wasn't thinking or speaking.
All one I have is It's Got Literal Bugs.
The computer.
Let's see, I got Were You Amused? Amusement versus Theme. This Is Not the Life I Chose.
I like that one.
And Jason wants butt cake.
I had Jason wants butt cake. Not enough fisting. and it's all leather.
Do you like that one? What do you think, Doug?
Oh, it doesn't matter to me. Doesn't matter to me.
I vote for This Is the Life, or This Is Not the Life I Chose.
There you go. Thanks, everybody, for listening. We'll be back next week in the studios.
And maybe some Mad Libs?
Yes, maybe 2.
We know it's like some people's favorite part of our...
Zach, thank you. Are you leaving, sir?
I am.
Okay. I'll see you guys.
Have you a good episode?
Thank you. We're almost done. So, Zach, thanks for the shop. It's a great job.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
The shop looks fantastic. Thank you.
See you guys.
Designed it myself.
Thanks. But yeah, thanks everybody for listening. We'll see you later. Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Fuck Sean Miller. Bye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. Not so bad, there's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. History of bad ideas. Podcast.
You've been listening to Hobie.